an XRP Ripple special, something really special, with or without you. XRP, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm going to be here for no more than 25 minutes at most, but between now and then, with or without you. XRP is rallying today after a big sell-off. It's had like a 7% swing today from bottom to top, and there's very good reason. Very good reason. And we're going to show you something which you may have seen this morning, you may not, and then we're going to surprise you with something you've never seen before. So, are you ready? Tap the like button. The Fed have pivoted on XRP, stablecoins, crypto, and I've got the evidence. With or without you, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, so click subscribe and ring the bell. We've got 97,000 subscribers, 343, and let's get straight into it. We've got a special coming up right after this very, very important speech, which I managed to catch this morning. I'm now going to give my reaction to it and then blow up everything. Are you ready? Let's get straight into it.
I'm glad you could all make it. Well, thank you for inviting me to speak today on payments innovation. It's an exciting time to work in technology-driven revolution.
Now, if you don't know who this is Fed Waller from the Fed, obviously, Christopher Waller, and he was a special guest this morning, a bit of a surprise, a very different stance from the Fed, jeans and a very relaxed approach, talking about stablecoins, XRP, crypto. With or without you, we're about to blow it up. The studio is set for an event like you've never seen. Are you ready? Straight after this, here it comes.
Where the latest advances in computing power, data processing, distributed networks have fueled growth in innovative new payment services. This includes 24/7 instant payments, user-friendly digital wallets, mobile payment apps, and stablecoins and other digital assets. Alongside these new services sits enabling technology such as artificial intelligence that has the potential to improve the precision and efficiency of the underlying payments products even further. While there's been a lot of excitement and admittedly sometimes hype around the possibilities of these new technologies, there have also been some who have been fearful or skeptical of innovation in this space. But we only have to look to history to see that the evolution of the payment system has long been a story of technological advancement. Now, I like to sort of describe things in a very simple way when it comes to payments. In any payment transaction, three things happen. First, an object is bought and paid.
Remember, this is the Fed, Christopher Waller, talking from the Fed, in a special unknown broadcast this morning, which very few people watched or knew about, and I'll give you my reaction in a minute and what this means for XRP particularly. Listen in.
For with another object. Second, there's a technology for
crypto loves this.
The transaction. And finally, there's a technology for recording the history of the transaction and ownership of the objects. So for example, I go to the grocery store, I buy an apple, I use a digital dollar in my checking account to pay for it. I tap my debit card on a card reader to conduct the transaction. And then the machine spits out a receipt, which is the record of the transaction.
He's talking about XRP. He's not saying it, but he is, and I've got some evidence to support it. Stay right where you are.
The same process happens in the crypto world. I buy a meme coin, and I use a stable coin as the means of payment. The transaction takes place using a smart contract. Finally, the transaction is recorded on a distributed ledger. There is nothing for objects and records transactions. There's nothing to be afraid of when thinking about smart contracts, tokenization, or distributed ledgers in everyday transactions.
I love it.
The technology available today might be new, but leveraging innovative technology to build new payment services is not a new story. What I'd like to emphasize, public sectors can both embrace innovation within their respective roles. First, I will recap how I generally approach these issues as the payments governor for the Federal Reserve. I am a strong believer in the benefits of the free market. I hold the view that it is generally the private sector that can most reliably and efficiently allocate resources and take risks to explore the value of new technologies.
This is the Fed.
I also see firsthand the important role of the Federal Reserve and that it plays in fostering a payment and settlement system that is both safe and efficient. Such a system promotes a vibrant economy since it allows for participation from a broad range of individuals and businesses without requiring them to invest heavily in bilateral arrangements. I would argue that broadly there have been two models of payments innovation which can be useful in characterizing the longer-term arc of payments evolution, as well as some recent developments. The first is private sector-driven innovation. As I have noted, this should be the default model in the payments world. The second approach is where the public sector, entities like the Fed, build platforms that enable the private sector to offer services to their customers. This should be done only rarely and in instances where there is a specific market need. Both models are important in the payment system, and I'll walk through some historical and recent examples. Let's take the first model of private sector-led innovation and use payment cards as an example. Now, early cards were metal plates or cardboard. Then they incorporated magnetic strips, then chips, and now I just tap my phone to pay. In the early days of consumer credit, this was used for transactional purposes. Privately operated card companies seized on the availability of new technology to support card authorizations and processing, gradually upgrading this system over time to build what are now global networks of interconnected banks that support the preferred payment method for consumers and many businesses in the United States. Here, the private sector demonstrated its ability to effectively build a payment service that met the needs of customers, all based on proprietary technology. Even still, card networks interact with the broader payments, clearing, and settlement system, benefiting from Fed-operated payment infrastructures for settlement of interbank obligations. Stablecoins are the latest example of private sector-led innovation in payments. The original use of stablecoins was to facilitate crypto trading. Crypto asset prices can be volatile, and as with any financial market, there is a need for traders to be able to move out of relatively risky positions into safer ones with a stable asset price. As the stablecoin market matured, firms found that the properties of stablecoins using distributed ledger technology, including 24/7 availability, fast transferability, and their freely circulating nature, could be attractive for other cases as well, and not just in the crypto world. That includes providing a means to access and holding US dollars, particularly in countries with high inflation, or without easy or affordable access to dollar cash or banking services. In fact, I believe that stablecoins have the potential to maintain and extend the role of the dollar internationally. Stablecoins also have tremendous potential to improve retail and cross-border payments. I spoke about the maturing stablecoin market in February of this year, and at that time I noted the need for a regulatory regime for stablecoins in the US to provide regulatory clarity and reduce regulatory fragmentation for market participants. Last month, the Genius Act became the first major crypto asset legislation to become law. This was an important step for the payment stablecoin market and could help stablecoins reach their full potential. Stablecoins, like card payments, are private sector-driven innovation. And like card payments, we see connections to the traditional payments, clearing, and settlement ecosystem.
We're nearly at the end.
For example, many stablecoin arrangements use legacy payment services to fund and redeem stablecoin balances. In addition to stablecoins, the use of AI in payments is an area where we are seeing significant private sector-led innovation. Here, AI is not serving as payments infrastructure, but as an enabling technology that could bring considerable benefits to both private and public sector-operated payment services. It may surprise some to learn that within the financial sector, the payments industry has long been at the forefront of the AI adoption. This is true for several major waves of AI technology. Since the early 1990s, payment firms have used machine learning for things like detecting fraud, money laundering, or predicting payment flows and trends. More recently, as large language models and generative AI have matured, payments innovators have used the technology to further enhance fraud detection, compliance systems, and to make the cumbersome process of reconciling payment files more accurate and efficient. Agentic AI systems, which operate autonomously by planning and executing multi-step processes, appear to be the next wave of AI advancement. Now, while agentic AI is still in its very early days, payment innovators in the private sector are once again channeling the promise of this technology and rapidly building out various use cases. So let me just touch briefly on the second model of public sector innovation of payment infrastructure to support the private sector.
Yes.
Almost since its founding over 100 years ago, the Federal Reserve was provided
Big
core
time
clearing and settlement infrastructure to maintain the safety and efficiency of the payment system. People forget this was one of the key important roles for the Fed in 1913. The Fed has consistently upgraded the infrastructure over time using the latest available technology. For example, in the early 20th century, interbank transfers were effected through physical telegraph wires, an early version of what we call FedWire. Then through emerging forms of electronic payment messages. Now fast forward to this century where we have interbank payment systems that process transactions in real time, clearing and settlement in real time. Banks, payments providers, and even fintechs have used this infrastructure provided by the Fed to build payment services that serve their customers. All of this is to demonstrate that the evolution of the payment system has long been a story of technology, and key components have been supported by the Federal Reserve, either providing core infrastructure as payment system operator, or in convening the industry around specific solutions like payment standards. These complementary roles have led to a U.S. payment system that operates safely and efficiently and serves as a backbone for commerce in the U.S. and globally. That is why it's important for the Federal Reserve to continue to embrace technological advancements, to modernize our services, and continue to support private sector innovation. The Fed is also conducting technical research on the latest wave of innovations, including tokenization, smart contracts, and AI in payments. As a payment system operator, it's important that we understand the trends in payment technology so that we can continue to support the private sector firms that leverage our infrastructures, as well as understand whether emerging technologies could provide opportunities to improve our existing platforms and services. Finally, we engage with innovators like you to better understand new technologies and their potential to improve payments. In fact, it is my belief that the Federal Reserve could benefit from further engagement with innovators in the industry, particularly as there is increasing convergence between the traditional financial sector and the digital asset ecosystem.
How about that?
We are working on ways to further that engagement, so stay tuned. Thank you very much.
There was Fed Waller this morning live on the show. We discovered a great thing. Now, later on, I did a bit of digging, and he was talking about XRP. He just never mentioned the name, but he was. So we're going to finish up now. It's really exciting. I can't wait to share with you because the words that were uttered behind the scenes were with or without you, XRP is going up. And all of this is taking over. It's been a wonderful day. I bought all the dips at the bottom. It's been a heck of a rally. I've now got just in XRP 13.7 and we're down. So just in XRP alone, I've got just over 100 grand now, all in total in all of my crypto with all of my ETFs. I told you I would do it within 1 month. I did it in less than a month. So what we're going to do now, you're going to love this bit. Are you ready? Let me go back to XRP. Let me put my XRP there and have some fun. Are you ready, boys and girls? Okay, it's time for with or without you. Everyone tap the like button. Everyone subscribe, make some noise. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. We're going to change. We're getting ready for our big 100,000 celebration. So this is just the beginning to give you a taster of with or without you, we're doing it. I told you I'd end up owning more crypto than most of you combined, and I only joined a month ago because I bought when it was valuable, when we have direction. And boy, do we have direction. Let's go. Here we go. All right, we're going to switch. We're going to go over here. We're going to turn this light out. And we're going to get in this position. And we're going to celebrate crypto. And this is with or without you. We're doing it. I love it. See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side, and I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, I better nail she makes me wait, and I'll wait without you. With or without you, I'm doing it with or without you. Oh, I can't live with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You give it all, but I want more, and I wait for you. With or without you, I can't live with or without you. With or without you, I can't give yourself away. I'm gonna give 1,000 XRP. I'm gonna give my XRP to you. Oh yeah, alright. All of my XRP to you, soon to be $50,000, giving my XRP to you. Oh yeah, oh yes. I can't give with or without you. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give all without you. I can't live with or without you. I can't give. I can't give. I'm gonna give my XRP to you. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give my XRP to you. Give. I'm gonna give my XRP to you. I'm gonna can give. I'm gonna give it all away to you. There we go. This was my XRP special as we build up to the 100,000 subscribers. Please do tap the subscribe button and you can be part of this. And when we do, we have a $1,000 giveaway and many more giveaways. Everybody wins live on the show. It's going to be fantastic. But tap the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you back in the morning. Sensei is back in the morning. And tomorrow we hit 98,000 subscribers. Share this. Go on to X. Share it everywhere. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, yes, we are doing it. XRP is taking off as we speak. The Fed love it. They got behind it today. And if you've not shared this, and if you don't know what's going on, then you never will. Thank you very much indeed. Now it's the XRP song. See you in the morning. Get excited. Get ready. It's coming. September, October. You're going to miss it. I'm not. And remember, all of my XRP is to give to you. martynlucas.com/giveaway. Go and take part in the competition. And we're giving prizes to nearly everybody as well that reposts on X. The more you do, the more points you earn, the more we'll share. That's it from me. Here's the XRP song. See you back in the morning. 100,000 is just days away. Ta-ra! Thank you for the chain, built for speed, not just for fame. While the others chase the moon, you're here to change the game when the market shakes. Still hold through everywhere. Thank you for the spark, SOC we fought, for the chain that never, never ends. Ripple never, never, never bends. XRP, always believe in your flow. You've got the strength and we know you're unstoppable. XRP, always more, always been more than the prize. Real utility shines, you'll rise in time. XRP, yeah. Can dim your light. Every course you fight with grace. Tried to write you off way too soon, but you just held your place. Banks are lining up. Cross-border dreams were inside. Real ones never fold. They just hold for the chain that never, never ends. Ripple never, never, never bends. XRP, always believe in your code. Bridging the globe as you grow.